In today's video, I'm going to show you the ultimate method that you can use to fetch out your competitor keywords from their Amazon listings. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through the step-by-step method that you can use and find out your top 10 competitors keywords. So this method going to involve basically the three steps. In the first step, we're going to simply search out our product on Amazon using the main keyword. And then we will be selecting our top 10 product ASINs, and then we're gonna use the Helium 10 product tool Cerebro, and we're gonna paste the ASINs there and then clear the data, removing all the irrelevant keywords. And then in the third step, we're gonna evaluate this data on Google Sheet or Excel. So without any time wasting, let's dive into the screen and see how we can fetch out our top 10 competitor keywords. So yeah, here is the screen, and to do the keyword research, the competitors keyword research, what we're gonna do is we're gonna fetch out our top 10 competitors in our product category, and then we're gonna use their ASINs to fetch out their keywords using the tool from Helium 10 Cerebro, and we're gonna paste the ASINs there. Then we're gonna fetch the data, and then we're gonna analyze the keywords. So let's start. First of all, we're gonna do is we're gonna put our main keyword in Amazon search engine. So let's say our product is pet hair remover. So we're gonna simply type pet hair remover here. So we can also manually copy the top 10 ASINs, and we can also use the Helium 10's Chrome extension X-ray, and then we can select the ASINs by filtering the data, removing the sponsored products, and then we can paste the ASINs on Cerebro. So you can go ahead with any method that you think you are comfortable with. So for now, I'm gonna use the Helium 10's X-ray products, not X-ray keywords. So as you can see, it is loading the data. It might take some time. So here is the Helium 10's X-rays data, and the next step is we're gonna filter out the sponsored products, because we only want to see the organic top 10 products, the products that are actually showing on top 10 results because of their high ranking. So we're gonna use this filter, or we can also manually select and then remove the sponsored product, the sponsored products from the results. So I'm gonna click hide sponsored products. So here we have the data. So let's say our product look like this, and this is an irrelevant product. So whenever we select the top 10 products, make sure that the product that we are selecting must be relevant to our product, so that we can gather all the relevant data. So I'm gonna select this one, the third one. So I have selected the top 10 products, that top 10 relevant products from Helium 10's X-ray, and then I can simply click run Cerebro. The step one is open the Amazon, search out your product with main keyword, and then select the top 10 competitors. The second step is paste their ASINs, the top 10 products ASINs on Cerebro. And the third step will be putting some filters to evaluate the data, and the fourth step will be analyzing the product on Excel or Google Sheets to see which product to find out the hot keywords and the keywords on which we can rank easy. So it is fetching the data. So as you can see, we have total 14,921 filtered keywords, so which could be hard to evaluate. So we're gonna put some filters. We're gonna only see the keywords with the search volume of minimum 2000, and the position rank must be in between 1 to 30. And as the product is pet hair remover, so the minimum word count should be at least 2, because the single word cannot describe this product, and this thing depends on your product. Sometimes only a single word is describing your product, so you can avoid this filter, but in this case we want to use the minimum word count of 2. And then we're gonna apply these filters. So now we have the 62 filtered keywords. So we're gonna check if there is an irrelevant keywords, and if there is any other brand name. I think Lily is the brand name. We can confirm it. Yeah, Lily is the brand name. So we're gonna remove the keywords that are using Lily. Pet fur remover, lint brush for pet hair brush, carpet brush for pet hair. Chom Chom is also a brand name. So yeah, I have deleted all the irrelevant keywords, and also removed the keywords with other brand names or containing any irrelevant data. And now we have the filtered 46 keywords that we can evaluate, and then we can use these keywords in our title, bullet points, and product description. So we're gonna export this data in an Excel file. So here is our Excel file, in which we can see the keyword phrase, Cerebro IQ score, search volume, and search volume trend. And here is some PPC data that you can also use when you are running ads, and this data is very important. But for now, we're gonna remove all the irrelevant column. So one thing I want to show you guys is that if you scroll to the right, and you can see here are the top 9 ASINs, the ranks of 9 ASINs from the 10 ASINs we selected, and you can find the rank of the first ASIN here. This is the rank of the first ASIN that we have selected. So what we can do is we can copy this ASIN. This is the actual ASIN that is at the position of position rank. So we can simply paste this ASIN here. So we're gonna delete all the irrelevant column to clear the data. So we will not need Cerebro IQ score, search volume trend, and these columns, and we will need competing products. So we're gonna keep competing products, and we're gonna delete these columns. So also we're gonna get here. So we have keep the Cerebro IQ score, which is basically scored based on ratio of estimated search volume versus number of competing products. A high score means a relatively high number of searches compared to the number of competitors. Means that it is basically showing a ratio between the search volume and the competing products. They have calculated it by dividing the search volume and the competing products. So if this IQ score is high, it shows that the keyword is very good, and the competition is very low on that keywords, and we can index that keyword very easily. So let's open the sheet again. So here is the sheet, and the first thing we need to calculate is the product relevancy. For that we can paste a column here with the name of relevancy. To count, to check the keyword relevancy, we can simply use an Excel or Google Sheets formula. You can paste the data also on Google Sheet. We're gonna use COUNTIF. Then we'll have to select the data. Now select the rank of these top 10 ASINs and COUNTIF if less than 30. So here are the top 8 ASINs 8 ASINs out of top 10 that are showing on top 30. So we can also divide this by total number of 10. So we can say the relevancy of this particular keyword is 80%, and then we can simply drag this formula to the bottom to check the relevancy of all our keywords. Ignore error. So yeah, here is how you can calculate the relevancy of your keywords, and then we're gonna paste some rows above. Now we're gonna check the competition on of all these top competitors by checking on how much keywords this particular ASIN is ranked in top 30. For this, we can simply use is equal to count if, and then we're gonna select the data and check on how much keywords this particular ASIN is ranked in top 30. So it is ranked on almost all the keywords in top 30, and we can indexed top 30 indexed, top 30 indexed, and then we can also check the percentage top 30 indexed, 30 indexed. So our total number of keywords are 44, so we can divide them by 44 to check the percentage. So gonna use the percentage here and check, like these two competitors are ranking on top 30 on almost every keyword, 100% index share, and this one 57, 43, 39%, 34%, 18%, and 14%. We're gonna use some custom formatting to highlight this particular section. So let's select this one, and also let's highlight this one. So now we're gonna evaluate these keywords on the competing products. We have three categories here: the keywords competitor with competitors with competing product less than 100, and the keywords with competing products 100 to 500, and the keywords with competing products 500 greater than 500. So these will be our perfect and good keywords, and we can highlight them with green color, and this will be the potential keywords. You can highlight them with yellow color, and these will be the tough keywords to rank on. So we can highlight them with the red color. Now we're gonna count them, and then we can also color them the same way. So for this, we're gonna use the filters, and we're gonna select less than or equal to 100. So we don't have any keywords with the competing products less than 100, so we can put here 0 keywords, and then we can select the between values 100 to 500. So these are the keywords that have competing products between 100 to 500. So these are the potential, keywords for our product. And also you can check here the minimum competing products on a particular keyword is 187 is the minimum competing product keywords, which is for Zapper. So we will be highlighting this with the yellow, and then we're gonna select greater than 500. So here we have the keywords in which competing products are more than 500. So we're gonna highlight them with red color. So this is how we evaluate the keywords, and we can also put the number there. Yellow. These are 9 keywords, and these are 34 keywords. So now here we can put pet hair remover to name the sheet. Total keywords 44. So here is the sheet is ready, and now we can evaluate the keywords and use them in our product title and bullet points. And also I want to highlight some things that if you are looking some vast data, so you can also play the filters, like we have used the filter with search volume 2000, and then I can also go back to Helium 10 and check the keywords from with the search volume of in between 1000 to 2000 and then 500 to 1000. So in this way we can find a lot of keyword. The main thing is that your concept should be clear when you are doing the keyword research for your competitors. So once that are clear and you know the exact way, so you can simply and very easily fetch out the competitors keywords and see what are their ranks on those keywords and what are the potential on those keywords. And also you can also check the sales and then evaluate the keywords depending on their sales. So this is how you can do the keyword search. And if you want the keyword research from us, then we are also provide these services, doing the keyword research, listing optimizations, and maintaining the listing quality. So you can also reach out to me, and then we can also do this stuff for you. Thank you very much for watching.